Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe that it has been a year since I have posted a what's for dinner. I took a much needed social media break and it was so nice, but I am so ready to come back to YouTube. I miss you guys so much. I have been more active over on Instagram. If you wanted to follow me there, you can, to keep up with more everyday life, as always. But I just wanted to do this quick intro and just say hello, and that I missed you guys, and that I'm ready to get back into the swing of things of doing more what's for dinners on Sundays. And we will start off slow and do just what's for dinners on Sundays for now, and then we'll work in more videos later on. So I am going to be having comments turned off for this video, and we will slowly work back into comments as well. Just for my mental health. And then if you have anything that you want to ask or say, you can always follow me over on Instagram, and I interact with you guys over there on Instagram. So anyways, let's hop into today's video. We are going to be doing a what's for dinner, and I'm excited to share some things with you guys that we have been loving. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to be making is called our snack night. And what I like to do is around, 10 o'clock in the morning or so, I will put a bunch of like finger foods on, then the crock pot and in the oven and different things, and we can snack on it throughout the day. I like to do this on Saturdays or Sundays. It just makes everything a little bit easier while we're getting some things done around the house. And so the first thing I'm going to make is some sweet and sour meatballs. You guys, these are so good. Boston and Brooklyn both love these meatballs. My whole family does. My whole family makes these, and they're super easy. So you just get a frozen bag of meatballs, not the Italian meatballs, the home style meatballs. If you get the Italian ones, it tastes weird. So make sure you get the home style ones. And then I just have a jar of chili sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here and shake it around and add that just to get all of that sauce in there. And then you just add 1 jar of grape jelly. I like to put these on high just because I want them done quicker. But if you're not going to be serving them till later, you can definitely put them on low. And like I said, you're just going to put this grape jelly in, stir it around, and just let it cook.
Think you know me. Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow.
So the next thing that I'm going to be putting in a mini crock pot, this is going to be like a chili dip. So I had some leftover homemade chili from the few nights before. So all I'm going to do is put that in the crock pot, and then I'm going to add some white American cheese and a little bit of whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. I would say I use about 1/4 to 1/2 cup, just depending on how much chili you have and how much cheese you use. It's kind of like a personal preference. Just make it however you wish. Like I always say, it is your kitchen. Do what you want to do and make it the way your family likes it. If you guys ever see these pecan, however you want to say it, smoked chicken wings in Walmart, you must pick them up. They are so good. I just follow the directions on the back of the bag for the oven, and then I add like 10 minutes to it just because I like my wings to be really, really crispy. And I love these because they have like a breading on them, but it's not like a super thick breading. They are just so good. And you can have them plain, or you can toss them in buffalo sauce, toss them in barbecue sauce, whichever one you want to do. And I did want to share this with you guys. I love this restaurant style dressing mix. And of course, I use Duke's mayonnaise and buttermilk, and it is so, so, so good. I have recently, before I filmed this video, I have recently found, or after I filmed this video, I have found a ranch dressing from the store in a bottle that I really, really love. It's the Ken's Steakhouse Ranch. So if you don't want to make ranch and you just want to grab something, the Ken's Steakhouse Ranch in the buttermilk is so, so good. So, but if you want to make your ranch, this is how I do it. And this is what I've been doing lately since Hidden Valley came out with this restaurant style. It tastes so much better than just the regular. So I did want to show you guys the wings, and look how crispy they look, and they're all bubbly, and they're just so, so, so good. So make sure you guys try those. And then this is kind of what it looks like. Got some meatballs, some wings. We tossed ours in buffalo sauce, some of that chili dip with some Frito scoops, and that was our dinner for Sunday night. On the next night, I'm making a Mississippi pot roast, and I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times. But I use brown gravy mix, Italian ranch, a stick of butter, and as many pepperoncinis and as many pepperoncini juice as you want to use. I'm just going to stick my roast in my crock pot and add all those seasonings in. Then I will just lay the stick of butter right on top of that and then add my pepperoncinis. I cook mine on low for 8 hours, and by the time I get home from work, it is perfectly delicious. It is so good. If you have not tried this, you must. It is my favorite roast recipe. Also, if you're a busy working or not working, whatever, if you're just busy and you want some good mashed potatoes, these Bob Evans mashed potatoes are the best. And you literally just put them in the microwave and they're so good. So this is what our plate looks like. I made some French style green beans and mashed potatoes, and then I put A1 sauce on my roast because it's so good, and if you haven't tried it, then you're missing out. But on the next night, we made smothered pork chops. And this is Boston's favorite dinner of all time. He requests this dinner so much. And you guys, this recipe is so easy. So I just take a family pack of thin pork chops. They don't have the bone in them. Put them in my crock pot. And then I empty all those soup cans. I use 6 in a family pack. So if you cut this in half, you'll just need 1 can of each of these soups. And you guys can use whatever you want to. So I like to use broccoli and cheddar, and then cream of celery. And then sometimes I'll use cream of potato. Sometimes I use cream of mushroom. It just depends on whatever you like. It all tastes good no matter what soups you use. But then I'm going to put this on low for 8 hours. And then by the time I get home, it is finished and ready to eat.
You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know.
So this is what dinner looked like, and I just love how it makes like a really great gravy too to put on top of your mashed potatoes. And then we just made some corn on the side, and it was so delicious. On the next night, we are having some goulash. If you guys have never had this before, it is so good and very easy to make. So you're just going to need some tomato sauce, some hamburger meat, onion and garlic powder, and some elbow noodles. Now I have a jar of canned tomatoes because I always can tomatoes. So those are all fresh. But if you don't, you just need a large can of whole tomatoes to make this. Or if you want to use more tomato sauce. Goulash is one of those things that you can just make however you want it and it just turns out good. So I'm going to brown my hamburger meat and add some onion and garlic powder in there, how much ever you want. I like quite a bit because I like the flavor it gives. Sometimes I'll add some diced onion, but I didn't have any this night, so I just forgot about it. So then I'm going to drain my noodles. After I cook my noodles, I will drain them. I'm going to add my hamburger meat in, then I add my tomato sauce in, and then my jar of tomatoes. And it tastes so good, and it's very, very easy. You could, like I said, you could put green peppers in here. You could put more tomato sauce in here if you want. If you don't like chunks of tomatoes, you can totally just leave those out and add more tomato sauce or tomato juice. It's just really good, and it's good for like leftovers too. So if you want to like pack your husband something for lunch that's going to be warm or that he can warm up, this is a really good option too. So I just put some cheese on mine and some black pepper, and we are good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's What's for Dinner. I can't wait to start sharing more of these with you guys again. I hope you guys have been doing fabulous, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.